Who here, just raise your hands in the room if you're a bit of a Marvel film fan. Come on, just admit it. Yeah, good. There's quite a few of us who like Marvel. So I did a little bit of a survey of Marvel superheroes on our staff team to find out who were the favorites. And Luca at the back there and Chloe, they kind of voted for Tony Stark, who is kind of like the guy who built the Iron Man suit, and he flies around and he does incredible things, doesn't he? And he was... Iron Man was first kind of put in a comic in 1963. So he's kind of 5 years older than me, Iron Man. It's a little bit scary. And he kind of then goes on to form the Avengers, and you've got Thor and Hulk and Ant-Man and all that. So he's kind of like really, really key. He can fly around really fast and do really cool stuff. And then Jordan said that his favorite Marvel character was Black Panther. Kind of king of this wonderful society called Wakanda, full of superpowers, super intellectual, super smart, very good at fighting and high speed, all that sort of stuff. Now, Kim, who you saw mentioned on she was presenting from the info point there, she likes Thor. And we were kind of saying, why do you like Thor? And she was like, well, because he brings thunder and lightning. And so I kind of just want to say to you, and I know, Kim, you might be watching, you want to get involved with Kim, you're going to get some thunder and lightning from her. And it's going to be great. She loves that. And then Ellie, our kids worker, get this, she likes Loki. Now, Loki's a little bit mischievous. And Loki can talk his way out of any situation that he likes. And I'm thinking, Ellie, is that you? Do you really like Loki? Wow. So when you see Ellie next, you say, cool, I never knew you liked Loki, Ellie. And she will laugh heartily at that. And for me, I like Ant-Man. Ant-Man's where it's at for me. I think it's my IT background, getting down into the detail, understanding the things. Ant-Man gets in there, sort of micro level, sorts stuff out. The point about the Marvel characters is, and the reason they're so appealing, is they have superpowers, don't they? They can do incredible stuff. And all of us are kind of drawn to that idea, that there are superpowers, that there's extra for us from somewhere. Now, I've got to say to you, that is actually biblical. We get superpowers by being associated with God. We get superpowers by being a follower of Jesus. We get superpowers because we have the Holy Spirit on the inside of us. We can do unbelievable things in God because of God's presence on the inside of us. We are no longer just ordinary mortals anymore. We get to be immortal, and we have superpowers because of God. And it's in the Bible. Are you receiving that, church? Are you believing it and taking it on board? Because it's important to understand. Let me just show you Exodus 4 from verse 2. The Lord asked him, what is that in your hand? A staff, he replied. Oh, no, it's not just a staff, Moses. Throw it on the ground, he said. So Moses threw it on the ground, and it became a snake, and he ran from it. The Lord told Moses, stretch out your hand and grab it by the tail. And by the way, that's a stretch right there. Anyone grabbed a snake by the tail recently? No? Okay. And so he stretched out his hand and caught it, and it became a staff in his hand. How cool is that as a gift? Come on. And then, in addition, just jump down to verse 6. In addition, the Lord said to him, put your hand inside your cloak. So he put his hand inside his cloak, and when he took it out, the hand was diseased, resembling snow. I mean, what's that? That's pretty cool, or pretty weird. I mean, whatever. And then he says, God says to him, put your hand back inside your cloak, and so he does. And when he takes it out again, it becomes like the rest of his skin. Whoa. Okay, now that's kind of really off the scale. And I tell you now, there's a reason that God chose Moses for that task and not me, because I'd be at the party going like, kind of, ooh. I would. Is that irreverent? I'm sorry. You've had a moment into my mind there. God gives us abilities and powers when we are on assignment. Receive it, BCC. You get ability and power from God in a way that you'll never, ever get on your own and in the human. And I think we need to step up into that, church. We have some incredible stuff from God. I keep saying it to my team at the moment. God is an exciting person. He's not boring. He's really, really exciting. He's got some great stuff for you. And he's going to take you on a journey that you are going to struggle to believe with your own eyes and your own heart. Nicky Gumbel tells a story about how some people from Holy Trinity Brompton went on mission to Romania, and this was back in the days of the Eastern Bloc before the fall of the Berlin Wall, and they were smuggling some Bibles into Romania. And they get to customs, and the customs, they're kind of big, sharp intake of breath because the custom guys want to see inside these 2 suitcases where there are Bibles. And they think, oh, okay, we're done for now. And they open the Bibles, and the Bibles are just blank. the text appears, it's just gone. And so the guy at customs says, well, why are you taking these notebooks into Romania? And they're like, well, they said to bring notebooks, they need paper, so we're just taking this through. How amazing is that? God didn't say that. God waited for them to be brave enough to go on assignment for him, and then he did the miraculous thing. How cool is that? I want to be around when God does cool things like that, but in order to be around when God does cool things like that, you have to be on assignment. So come on, let's be on assignment for God. Let's go for it with him. Let's do some cool stuff for him. Let's take a risk on him, and then he will do some cool stuff with us that we'll just go, oh, okay, God, you've called me on this. I believe you.